Hello everyone. I hope you are online. Please comment so that I get to know that you are online. Please comment. Hello Lokesh. Please comment. 3, okay. Hello Gayatri. Hello Kriti. Good evening. Only 4. Let's wait for some more people. Okay, they will come. So 4 people now. Hello Jayadev. Yeah, good evening. 4 people. Let it go to at least 10, something like that. 5. Okay, who added? Hello Shakil. Yeah. Shamita, you're not well, I heard. How are you now? Okay, 6 watching now. 7th one. Please say hello so that I get to know that you're here. Okay. So shall we start? I think we should start now. Okay. Shamita is fine now. Okay. So okay. So what we are going to see today is in our average topic we are going to study. First thing is entry of any element. Second is exit of any element, and third one is replacement. Okay. So these things we are going to study today, and before that we'll be studying about average, which is the weighted one, or you can say weighted average. Okay, so this is what we are going to study today. So just before starting, I would say, what is weight actually? When we talk about like, we'll start with average weightage. If I say, that is, I'm talking about average, which is weighted one. Okay, weighted average, then I would say, what is weight here? Don't tell me, sir, this is the weight like 5 kg or 10 kg or something like that. What is the weight? That is very important thing. Like, hello, Sriram. What is the important thing is what is weight? Okay. So I would say, suppose if you see your 10th class mark sheet, okay, if you see your 10th class mark sheet, you will be having something like marks, I would say, suppose 90, 92. I'm just taking 5 subjects, okay, 91, and something like 80, something like 82, right? So if you see properly, you can say this near 90, approximately 90, how many subjects are there? They have the more weightage, more weight, or what you can say, this weight is nothing but this is actually a influence, and whom it influences, it influences the average. So if weight is more, it will influence the average, or what you can say, it will attract the average towards itself. Okay, so towards itself it will pull the average. So this is what our average, weighted average is. What weight is? To influence the elements. Okay, so how can we go about it? Suppose we are, I'll just give you example. Example is, suppose there is one class. Okay, class A and class B. I can say this is class A and this is class B, right? And in class B, number of students, I'll tell the number of students. Here it is 20 and here it is 30. And here marks, what I'm telling is 15 and 25. Now if I say, tell me the average weight of the, sorry, average marks of A plus B, means whole class combined. What is the average marks? How will you say? She would be knowing about this formula. I know that you would have remembered this formula. That is n1 a1 plus n2 a2 divided by n1 plus n2. So how you remember that also I'll tell you. You would have remembered in such a way, something like something like this. Something like this. Suppose this is one group having elements n1 and average a1. If you are combining with another group, average a2 and number of elements is n2, then you can say your weighted average will be n1 a1 plus n2 a2 divided by n1 plus n2. Okay. Okay. So this is our weighted average. Okay. So just let me see. Okay, 8 watching now. Okay, 21. Okay, so 21 might be the correct answer. We'll see what is the correct answer. Okay, so if you put in this formula, simply you can say that your n1 value, what they have given is, what is the n1 value? N1 value is given as, I'll just see. N1 value is 20 and N2 value is 30. N1 value is 20 and this is 30. So this is 20 and this is 30. What is the average given? Here average is 15 and here average is 25, and then divided by 15 plus 25, and then simply you can get the answer. So whatever the answer is, tell me. This is 300, this is 750, and this one is 40. So how much it will be? 750, this is 1050 by 40, or you can say 4 2s are 4 6 are point something, 20 point something, 26.25, right? Not 21. Where you made mistake, Shriram? How it will be 21? It will not be 21, right? Okay. Okay, please comment. Whoever is there, please comment. Okay. Now in this one, now think about, like this. By this way, it will be little, difficult to find that. So what actually you can do is, like, suppose first average was 20, right? And sorry, 20 students were there, or you can say first average, there was one group that is 15, and there's another group that is 25, right? How many numbers are there? You can say the numbers are, this one here it was 20 numbers and here 30 numbers. And now you have to say what will be the average. So anyway, whatever the average is there, that will be in between 15 and 20 25. Yes or no? What I told, average will always be between the smallest value and the largest value. So always should be between 15 and 25. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take average as, like, I'll just assume the average is, sorry, suppose the average is suppose the average is 15. Okay, so the average is 15. So what you can say, 15 into 15, what is the deviation? 0. For one element, deviation is 0. For 20 elements also, the deviation is 0. Yes or no? Now here, what is the deviation? You can say this is plus 20 plus 15, right? Plus 15 is the deviation for one student. For 30 students, it will be plus 15 into 30, or what you can say, 450 is the deviation. Now the total deviation is plus 450, but how much it should be? It should be 0. What I told, the total deviation should always be 0. So what you need to do, you need to subtract minus 450. How this minus 450 will come? When you increase the average. So how you are going to increase this? Minus 450 is going to be distributed how many elements? 20 elements of class A and 30 elements of class B. How much? 50. Or you can say it is going to be distributed how much? 50, or you can say minus 9, right? So you can say minus 450 by 50. So this is minus 9. So this is the effect containing, but this plus 450 is the, from where it will come? It will come from the average. You can say plus 450 will give plus 9, or you can say the average will be increased by plus 9, or you can say 15 plus 9, so it will be 24. So what mistake I did? Just check once. What mistake I did? Did I make any mistake in calculation? Just check once. Just check once. What is the mistake I made in calculation? If at all I made any. So 300 plus 750. So that will be 1050. Okay. What mistake I made? Let me check. Okay, this is 1050. 4 to Z, 4 6. It's correct only, right? Okay, where I'm making mistake? Just check again. Okay, what mistake I made is actually this will not be 15 plus 25. It is n1 plus n2, right? So this will not be 15 plus 25. What mistake I did? It will be actually, it will be 20 plus 30. This is n1 plus n2, no, number of elements. So this will be 50. So you can say 1050 by 50, or you can cross this one. You can simply say this will be 5 twos and 5 ones. So it will be 21. So new average will be 21. So what mistake we are doing here? Okay, correct. Okay, I'm sorry, I made just little mistake there. Okay, so we're going upwards and checking. Okay, so we here what we did, this is plus 450 is the, this is actually not for, actually why, I don't know why a lot of calculation mistakes are happening today. Okay, we'll see here, this is plus 15, right? Plus 15 will be going towards how many? It will be plus 15 into 30 only. Okay, that is correct. 450 plus 450 should be increased. 450, how many elements? 50 elements. So 9 it should be increased. So 15 plus 9, it should be 24. Why this is coming different? Why this is coming different? Why this is coming different? Okay. Okay, I would have made something in between, some calculation mistake I would have done. Okay, no issues. So okay, so actually what I want to tell you here is like weighted average. Anyway, we'll be dealing with weighted average in our allegation part, because allegation is nothing but just it's a weighted average only. Okay, so what you can see from here, suppose this is like I'm talking about class A and class B. Okay, so what I can say, this was class A and this was class B. It has the average of 15 and it had the average of 25. Now if I say if only one student is here and only one student here, what will be the average? If only one student is there and one student is there, what will be the average? You can say the average will be somewhere in between. Yes or no? The average will be just in between. How much it will be? 15 plus 25 by 2, or how much it will be? 20. The average will be 20. But when you increase the numbers, suppose if you increase this 1 to 5, then can you say its weight is more, it influences more? So what it will do, it will pull this average towards itself. So what you can say, now the new average will be in between 15 to 20. Now by this method, by this weighted average method, you can eliminate at least 2 options in the given question, and you can easily solve the question. Okay, so this weighted average again we'll be seeing in the problems. Okay, so we'll take one CAT problem based on that. The CAT problem was based on this thing. If n numbers are there where n is greater than 1, means more than 1 numbers are there, are having average equal to the least number present. N numbers are there where n is greater than 1 and their average is equal to the least number present in those n numbers. Then what you can say? First option is all numbers must be equal. Second option, so I'm not talking about second and third option, I just remember the third option that many people simply thought that might be the option, so don't worry about the second and third option. Okay, these 2 options we have to actually talk about. So n numbers are there when n is greater than 1, means more than 1 numbers are there and are having least, like average equal to least number. Then what you can say about the average? Okay, or what you can say about the numbers? Okay, or anything you have to say about this thing, what you will say. So if I say some numbers are there, something like 1, 2, 3, something like, okay, these, or you just take two numbers. Suppose what will be the average of these two numbers? The average of these two numbers will be 1.5. Suppose if you are adding any number, if you are adding or subtracting, suppose if you add 2, suppose if you add 2 in this one, so what you can say, our average will increase. Why? Because it is more than 2. If you add something like 1, it is less than average, so you can say your average will go below 1.5. And if you add the same number as average, you can say the average will be same without no change. So average will be same. If you're adding any number more than that number, average will increase. If you're adding a number less than the average, average will reduce. And if you're adding the same number, the it will not get changed. Now if you see properly, here least number is the average, least number is the average. And here anything you add, like in one, if you add anything, 2, 3, or whatever you add, average will only increase. So when it is possible that average is least number, when this least number is only there in the distribution, means everywhere when one is there, then only you can say the average will be equal to least number. This is what we can infer from the question. And with that you can say all numbers are equal. I don't really remember what were these two options. Like when I was preparing for CAT, then I just got this question. And now if you have this idea, you can simply take the answer in seconds. Okay, so I hope you are clear with that weighted average. Okay, you have any doubt, then please ask. If you have any doubt, please ask. I'm just waiting. If you please ask if you have any doubt. Please ask. So at least if you don't have doubt, at least type that you don't have any doubt. Clear? Okay. Okay, clear. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going for another concept, that is our entry of any element. Entry of a element. So how entry of element will happen? Suppose there are some elements, like I would say they are having something like, okay, just see, one is there only. What will be the average? If only one is there, what will be the average? 1. Suppose if you are adding 2 also, what will be the average? 1.5. Suppose you are adding 3, what will be the average? So when I'm talking about average, means all the 3, what will be the average? It will be 2. If you are adding 4, what will be the average? 2.5, right? So what you can infer from this is like, based on this concept, I'm going to tell you one problem which came in CAT and SSC both. Okay, so if you are adding, like you are adding any new element in consecutive manner, then can you observe any order here? Your average is increasing by 0.5, right? So this is starting with 1 and your average is increasing by 0.5. Suppose you start with 3, so 3 means your average will be 3. Suppose you are adding 4, then your average will be obviously 3.5. If you are adding 5, then your average will be somewhere 4. So here also 0.5 is increasing. So what actually you can infer from this, that if we are having consecutive numbers, adding the next element increases the average by 0.5. Shall I write this thing? That if you have consecutive number, if we have consecutive numbers, I'm sorry for my bad handwriting, consecutive numbers, then adding the next element will increase the average by 0.5. This is what you can infer if you are entering any new element. So Before that, like we can say one more concept that already I told you in the previous slide. That is, suppose one number is there, like two numbers are there, 1 and 2, and their average is 1.5. So if you are you are bringing any new number that is more than 1.5, if you are bringing only 1.5, will the average change? No. If you are bringing 1.5, there will not be any change in the average. If you are bringing 2 which is more than 1.5, then you can say, okay, the average will increase than the 1.5. If you're bringing any number less than 1, then you can say the average will be reduced than the 1.5. Okay, so based on this thing, we can say, let me add the slides. Okay, so based on this thing, suppose something is given like 1 and 2, and the average is obviously 1.5. What are you are doing? We are bringing 3 from outside. When you are bringing 3 from outside, what will happen? 3 from outside means you can say 1.5 will be the average. I will say that, okay, average will not change, so 1.5 will be the average, but excess 1.5 will be there. Now this excess should be gone all the 3 elements, because this 3 will come and it will be like third element will be 1.5. Now excess is there. How much excess is there? Excess is 3. Sorry, excess is 1.5. So this excess should go to all the elements. All the elements means it should go like 0.5 by 3, or it should be like 0.5. So how much it should be? Here also it should be 0.5. What is happening? Okay, here also it should be 0.5 adding, and here also it should be 0.5 addition, and here also it should be 0.5 addition. So how much it is happening? 1.5, 2.5, and 2. Okay, something like that it is happening. Okay, so excess will go there. Or what you can say, your current average. Now you can either give it here, or you can say 1.5 was of my average, now 0.5 will increase, so you can say now our new average will be 2. Okay, so this is what you can say about entry of new element. Okay, I hope you are clear. If you have any doubt, please ask. Anyway, we'll be solving a hell lot of questions, so you will not have any issues in that. You're clear? Please comment if you are clear. And please, who like the person who have not commented, at least comment, so that I get to know that you are watching the videos, because I cannot see who is watching, but if you comment, at least I can see who is watching. Please comment. I'm just waiting for that. Please comment so that I can proceed further. The people who have not commented, I'm just telling you to comment. Okay, Sriram, you are there. Okay, I saw you. Okay, anyone else? 11 now. On 13 we're watching. Shakil, you are there. Shamita, okay. Others? Okay, let them watch. So we can go for another one. Like, we'll see one SSC question which was asked. That is, the question is the same question I'm just telling. And students are there. The students and students and students, and their weights are consecutive number. Their weights are consecutive numbers. Their weights are consecutive numbers. If a person is having one more than the highest weight of the class, if one member or one student is included which has one more than the highest weight of any student of the class, what will the average will be increased by? The average of the class will be increased by. This was asked me, I think, 2013 or 14. Once you know the concept, options are 1, then no change was there, 0.5, 2. So this was the option. And and students, their weights are consecutive numbers. If one student is included which has one more than the highest weight of the any student of the class, the average of class will be increased by what I told you. If any consecutive numbers are there and you're adding a next consecutive, adding one more than means next consecutive, the average will be increased by 0.5. So that's, if you know this concept without solving, you can simply tick the answer as 0.5 and proceed further. I hope it is clear. You can simply say the lowest weight will be something like x, next weight will be x plus 1, suppose x plus 2, x plus 3, and so on like that. So suppose x till x plus 8 is there. So next one is like x plus 9 is added. Why? One more than the highest. Highest is x plus 8. One more than that will be x plus 9. So we can say now all these numbers are consecutive numbers. So if you are adding, your average will be increased by 0.5. Clear? Clear? Any doubt? Please ask me if you have any doubt. Please ask me. Okay. Now we'll see one more question, so that we get to know the proper working of our inclusion concept. Suppose it is given in a class. There are 20 students. I would say there are 20 students, and their average is, take this one is 30 student. This will be a little better. Take this one is 30 students, and the average value is 20. Okay, so 30 students are there and average value is 20. Now one teacher age is included. Now this teacher age is included, and with cause of that, their average of the whole class increases by 0.5. Find the age of teacher. Like that, you have seen the question, yes or no? Like that question you have seen before, right? So how to solve these kind of questions? So what you can say, 30 students are there. Now you can say 30 students have the average 20, means we can say each and every student will be having age 20. Okay, each and every student will be having age 20. Now one teacher will come. So if this teacher is coming with the age 20, suppose if the teacher is coming with the age 20, will it change the average? No, it will not change. Because if you are adding the same numbers, the average will not be changed. It is increasing, means the teacher should be having the weight more than 20. So suppose if you have the option, any option that is less than 20, you can simply remove that option. You can actually use this concept for option elimination. So the teacher should have the weight more than 20. Okay, so how much more? So you can say, suppose if it is coming with 20, actually how much age it should come with. So you can say, we don't know how much age it should come, but average is increasing by 0.5. If average is increasing by 0.5, then you can say one thing for sure, each and every element will be increased by 0.5. Yes or no? Each and every element will increase by 0.5. So like that, how many elements are there? 0.5. So how much is needed? Actually it is needed 30 into 0.5 is needed to increase the class average by 0.5. You need 30 elements, 0.5 increments. So how much you need? 15 you need. Okay, 15 you need here. But and if this teacher is coming with 20, it should actually come with not 20, it should come with 20.5. Then only you can say, na, these are like, this is first element, second element, and then this will be 30th element, and then here 31st element will be there, and 31st element will be 20.5. If it is 20, then you cannot say each and every element is having 20.5. So it should come with the 0.5 which is giving to all the elements, plus it should have 20.5. So what will be the option? This will be 15 plus 20.5, and this it will be 35.5. Clear? Are you clear with this idea? How much it should come? I'm not going by the basic way. Believe me, this might be looking little complex, but by this way you can solve the question in just seconds. Okay, so once you understand it, he'll be coming with the increased average, and he has to give to each and every element of the distribution, so that the average age of the class increases. How much he has to give, and how much he should come with. Add it, you will get the answer. So I think it is clear. Please comment if it is clear. Please, because I think this question might be little bouncer to you. Just comment if it is fine. Please comment. Okay, Sriram. Okay, Sakil. Okay, fine. Now next is exclusion concept. Okay, we'll see in exclusion concept also. Like if any element you are taking out. Okay, so I'll just okay. Exclusion of any element. Exclusion of element. Okay, so what do you mean by exclusion of any element? So now you know the inclusion, so it's the same. Negative of inclusion is exclusion. You are taking one element out. Okay, suppose there are some numbers, right? Suppose the numbers are like 1 2 3 4 5 and like that. Okay, so what will be the average? What will be the average? You can simply say 5 plus 1 by 2, so average will be 3. Now if you're taking any number which is less than 3, if you're taking any number which is less than 3, so what will happen? The average will increase. If you're taking out any number that is more than 3, you can say the average will increase. Okay, the whatever you're doing for entering, the opposite is for exiting. Okay, now we'll see one question so that you are able to understand the exclusion concept properly. It is like the question says there are 30 students. Same question I'll take. There are 30 students. Okay, and they have average age as 20, right? Now in that 30 students, there are actually not 30 students, there are 30, I would say not student, I would say 30 people are there in the class, so that will be little fine. People in the sense like I'm talking about students plus teacher. Okay, so you can say 29 student is there and one teacher is there. Okay, so this is the distribution, 29 students and one teacher. Now what you are what thing they are telling is like when teacher goes away, when teacher goes away or teacher age is not included or excluded, when teacher goes away, the average of the class goes down by zero point 0.5. When teacher goes away, the average of the class goes down by zero point 0.5. So what is the age of teacher? What is the age of teacher? How to solve? 30 people are there, average age is given. When teacher goes away, the average goes down by zero point 0.5 age of the teacher. How can you say? And what you can say? Okay, same way, 20 is here. Students, I can say 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 like that. Okay, till here. Okay, how many elements are there? You can say this will be like if they are only like only students, so you can say this is first element, this is second element, so how much? It should be 29 elements. And this is like when it was included, you can say the 30th element, the 30th element also will be 20, and that is our teacher. Now he is going away, right? So now he goes away, will it change the, like if he goes away with the 20, will it change the average of remaining 29? Will it change? No. If you are removing the same number as average, it will not change the average. It is, he is going away and the average is reduced. Average is reduced means it has taken the value more than the average, then only average will be reduced. If it has taken the value less than the average will be increased. If it has taken the value more than the average, means the average will be reduced. So how much it will take? So you can say it was 20, so anyway now average is reduced by zero point 0.5, means how much it will take and go. So you can say the average is reduced by zero point 0.5, so what it will be like, this will be converted to 19.5, this also will be converted to 19.5, this also will be converted to 19.5, and so on. So this also will be converted to, what you can say, what I'm doing. Okay. So anyway, this is 20. Anyway, this is take what was the average was, it will take the average with itself. 20 it will take with itself, and with 20 it will actually take zero point 0.5 from first and zero point 0.5 from second, and like that. How many elements are there? 29 elements are there. It will take the 0.5. So actually how much it will take from all the elements, you can say it will be plus 29 into zero point 0.5. So you can say 20 plus 29 into 0.5, that is 14 points, or this is 34.5, right? This is clear? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, please let me know, please, like I'm waiting for that. Okay, 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 I will explain this thing into some other, some other way, that will be little fine. Same question I'm taking. The question is, uh 30 students are there, 30 people are there, average is 20, and when teacher goes away, the average reduced by 0.5, find the age of teacher. So it's like, okay, not in terms of age, I will tell in terms of some other thing. Okay, suppose there are 29 students. Okay, 29 students and one teacher, right? So what is the case? The teacher gave one quiz. The quiz is, teacher told, I am telling you one quiz, that is, if I leave the class now, okay, if I leave the class now, or leave it, not leave the class. He gave one quiz like, the average of this class is 20. He is telling now, he is telling the question, the average of this class is 20, and when my age is not included, when my age is not included, then the average is reduced by 0.5. When my age is not included, the average is 0.5. What is my age? Like that he has asked the question, and he has given this quiz like, if you tell me the answer, I will leave the class. If you don't tell me the answer, then I will not leave the class. So how students will think? Students will think the average of our class is 20, so everyone will have 20. Yes or no? Everyone will have 20. Now teacher also will have 20. Now teacher age is excluded, means anyway he will take 20 with himself. Anyway he will take 20 with himself. Now when you take 20 also outside, now students observed, even if we gave 20 also, our new average is 20 only. But he is telling that it is in our average is 0.5 reduced. 0.5 reduced means they will give zero point 0.5 from each, their ages. So you can say 0.5 take from me, 0.5 take from me, 0.5 take from me. So how many it can take? 29 into 0.5. How much? 14.5. So what should be the average is? 20 plus 14.5, that is 34.5. Is it clear now? Please comment, because after that only I can proceed further. Please comment if it is fine, you are able to understand. Yes, Omkar, correct. Is it fine? Please comment. Please comment. Yes, Akil, fine. Okay. So shall I proceed further? Okay. Okay. Now next is replacement. Next is replacement. Replacement will, what will be there in the replacement? Replacement will be one entry and one exit. Normal thing, like entry plus exit will be there, two entry and two exit might be there, three entry, three exit might be there might be replacement. What thing to remember here is number of elements will be same. Okay, that is called replacement. Number of elements will be same. In a cricket, when they say na substitute, so suppose Virat Kohli is injured and they are sending some Pujara inside, so they'll send only Pujara. They will not say na Pujara, you take Pujara also, you take Ganguly also. No. So one substitution or replacement is 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, like that. Okay. So how a replacement happens? Okay, let's see the replacement thing. That is, replacement is, suppose three student ages are given. There are three students and their ages are given. Their ages are 18, 20, and 23. Now, what they are telling, their average is increased by 1. Their average is increased by 1 if they remove 13. If they remove 13, their average is increased by 1. What should be the new person? So now what they are telling is they are removing 13 and they are bringing some new person whose age is X. And when they are bringing in new person X and removing 13, their average is increasing by 1. What should be the age of new person? Age of new person. And what they are asking actually, X value. How to solve? Please tell me the idea or the answer, anything. Don't tell me this thing. See, this is not allowed in my class. If you simply say, sir, we will be finding like 18 plus 20 plus 13 divided by 3. Okay, and then we'll be getting the average as 17. So 70 is increase 18. So what we can say is 18 plus 20 plus x divided by 3 equal to 18, and then we'll be finding x value. No, it will take very long time. And for this question, I'll give you maximum 1 second, not more than that. So how will you do it if you don't have to follow this? How will you do? So if you have basic understanding, if you have basic understanding how to do, then this question will be, will be like cakewalk to you. Okay, it will be like a cakewalk to you. So how can you proceed further? How can you proceed? Okay, so this is like, now assume what will the average here. If you see properly, what will the average here? 18, 20, 30, the average will be 17, yes or no? Can you say 17 average means this also will be having 17, this also will be having 17, and this also will be having 17, and it is increased by +1 means now new average will be 18, yes or no? The new average will be 18. So can you say this also will be 18, this also will be 18, and this also will be 18? Yes or no? The average was 17, now it is 18. So you can say all the elements previously had 17, now all the elements will have 18. Yes or no? Can you say how much is the increment happening? +1 here, +1 here, and +1 here. How much increment totally happening? +3. +3 is happening. So if you are removing this one and bringing this one inside, how much increment is coming? +3 means this x should be having 3 more than that, the person which is removed. The person who is included now should have 3 more than which is removed. So you can say removed is 3. How much more? 3. So the age should be 16. So 16 should be included to make, to increase the average by 1. I hope it is clear. This is just one example, and we'll be seeing a lot of examples, and we can simply understand this concept. Okay, this is clear. Please tell me it is clear. Please comment so that I can proceed further. Okay, please clear. Please comment. Because I'm going to, after this I'm going to discuss the problems. Please comment that it is clear till now. If any doubt is there, please ask. At least I will repeat that. Okay. Please comment. Okay, clear. Okay. Other people, please don't sleep. Comment so that I get to know that you are able to understand or you're not able to understand. Because this kind of average, like people generally don't teach. They will simply telling you sum of elements by number of elements, and it will be, that will be easy, but that will be too calculative. This is little complex, but you can get the answer very quickly. Okay. And in competitive exam, whoever does the problem early, they only win the race. They only clear the exam, and they only become income tax officer or whatever. Okay. So clear? Okay, am I clear? Okay. What doubt actually we had? Actually, in between, I left weighted average, something I left, right? So what was that? Okay, I don't know where I made mistake. What mistake I made? Okay, the mistake actually, it is quite visible that time. That time actually, why I was making a lot of calculation mistake, because this stream was not working properly. It was creating issues. So if you see properly here, this is not +15. This is not +15. This is +10. you can say this is plus 10. 15 and 25 is 10 only, right? So 10 into 3, how much it will be increased? It will be increased 300, and 300 has to be distributed among 50. So this will be 300. 300 among this will be 6 value. So this is 15 plus 6. So this will be 21. And you are getting the answer. 15 plus 6 is 21. Okay. So sometimes, like when technical faults will be there, you have to see the question also. You have to see the technical faults and everything. Okay. Now it is clear, I think. Okay. Now I'll be going the questions. So this is the first question. Tell me the answer. In a class 10th examination, marks scored by Raman in 5 different subjects are 65, 73, 57, 48, and 82 respectively. Find the average marks scored by Raman. Tell me the answer. I'm waiting for the answer. Please tell me the answer. Tell me the answer, please. 65. Okay, very good. How to solve? Don't do this thing. Okay, don't do this sin that 65 plus 73 plus 57 plus 48 plus 72 and then divided by 5 subjects and then you find the answer. No need. No need actually. Why don't need to do that? So what you can do, you assume that our yeah, average is 65. Just assume. See the deviation. 0 here. How much deviation here? How much it is coming? Plus 8. Yes. What is the deviation coming here? How much it will be coming? This is 5 minus 8. 48. How much deviation coming? 15 and 2 minus 17. What is the deviation here? It is coming 82 means this will be 16, 15, 17 plus 17. So how much deviation is coming? This is plus 8 minus 8, deviation gone. This is 0 deviation. Now this is 7 minus 17. Did I make any mistake here also? 48, 50, right? So this is, yeah, minus 17 plus 7. So total deviation is how much it is coming? 0. Means 65 is our average. Yes or no? Any doubt? Please tell me if you have any doubt. Okay. This is one way of understanding. Another way of understanding would be something like this. Now some like when you write sum, okay, sum 65 plus something something something, you will write and you divide by some number, you're getting some number, right? Now what you need to just take any number out of it. You just take any number out of it and just put it and check the deviation. If it is 0, that number is average. If the deviation is coming like plus 5, so you have to divide that plus 5 into all the 5 elements, and means 5 elements will be dividing like plus 5 by 5, so it will be increased by 1. You can simply increase the average by plus 1. Okay, so it will be increased. I hope it is clear. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Okay, this question. Please tell me if you have any doubt. I'll solve that. So this question is telling 13 article at 70 each. So 70 each, and then, or you can say, so 60, 15 articles, yes or no? And then we have how many? Then we have 65. How many article? We are having 12 article. And then we have 70, right? When we have 70, so this is 13 article, right? So what they are asking is find the average price of the articles. How will we find? Tell me the idea how to find. Please tell me how to find. Okay, so what we can say is, suppose this 15, 20 and this 13 is not there. Suppose if it is not there, then you can say one element of 16, one element element of 65 and one element of 70 is there. So what should be the average? You can simply say 60 plus 70 by 2. Then you can simply say 60 plus 72 by will be your average price. How much it will be? 65. When the articles are same, your average will be 65. Okay, but articles are not same here, so it will not be 65 now. It will not be 65 now. So what it will be now? Check. Now one thing you should know from the thing which I told you before. Suppose if this is also 1, this is also 1, this is also 1, so your average will be 65, right? But now you can say 15 has more weightage, right? More number of elements, like more number of elements is more influence. Means you can say if the previously had the average 65, now the average will be pulled towards 60 and 65. So suppose you are having options, like which option you have? 65.25, you can simply remove. So you remove just one option based on that notion that it will be between 60 and 65. Now what are option you have? 60.25, 64.75 and 62.25. So how to solve based on that? Now you can go by the method, the deviation method you can go for. Suppose your average is 65. Suppose your average is 65. How much deviation you'll be getting from here? You'll be getting the deviation how much? How much deviation will be coming? 50 plus 5? Yes or no? Or you can say this number is minus 5 less, right? And now check from here how much deviation will be coming? 0. From here how much deviation will be coming? You can say this is plus 5. Yes or no? It will be coming plus 5. So what you can say, minus 5 is coming for one element. So minus 5 into 15 will be the total deviation coming from the, you can say this is, if this is A, this is B, and this is C. So from A it will be coming minus 5 plus 15, and here it will be coming 0, and here deviation will be coming plus 5 into 13. So total deviation will be coming as, you can say it is plus 5, 13. So you can say this is minus 5 into 13. So 15, 75. So you can say minus 2 into 5, or you can say minus 10. The deviation will be minus 10. And this deviation should be gone towards how many elements? How many elements we have? 15 plus 20, 12 plus 30. How much? It is 40 elements. So how much it should be gone for each and every element? So you can say minus 10 by 40, or you can say minus 0.25. Yes or no? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, please let me know. Means your average will be reduced by minus 2.5. Whatever you have assumed, it will be resumed by reduced by minus 0.25. So you can say we have assumed 65. It will be reduced by minus 0.25, or obviously reduced means this will be plus. So it will be 64.75, which is the option. This one. You go by any other way, that will be very difficult. Suppose if you follow this way, like suppose if you're following this, A weight equal to N1A1 plus N2A2 plus N3A3 divided by A1 plus A2 plus A3. Sorry, not A1 plus A2 plus A3, it is N1 plus N2 plus N3. Okay, so number, influence, that is weight. So what you'll be writing? You'll be writing something like 13 into 70 plus 15 into 60 plus 12 into 65, then divided by how much? 13 plus 12 plus 15. And then solving this thing will be kind of headache. It's better you avoid that, and you can follow this method. So you can simply remove one option. Like you can say if you simply do inky pinky ponky, at least you'll be having 25% probability. And if you remove one option, it is 33.13. 33.33% probability. So at least probability is increased. Now if you know this method, you can, without even looking, without even doing on the paper, you can solve the question. I hope it is clear. Please let me know if it is clear. Okay, now we'll be going for the next problem. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, what is the what is it is given? Big, medium, and small size are given in the ratio 3 to 5. So you can say big, medium, small. Price ranges are 15, 10, and 5, and they are in the ratio 3:2:5. Means they are weight ratio. You can say what is given? Weight ratio is given as how much? It is 3:2:5. Okay, now check how will you do the average thing. Simply you can do, you assume that your average is 10. I'm just assuming our average is 10. Okay. So if I'm assuming the average is 10. So how much it is more than 10? You can say plus 5. Plus 5 means deviation will be plus 5 into 3. Yes. Here deviation will be 0. So you can say 0. 0 into anything is 0 only. Okay. And how much is the deviation coming here? You can say it is minus 5. So you can say this is minus 5 into 5. Or what you can say here, total deviation will be minus 5 into 2. So what is the deviation you are getting here? What is the deviation you are getting here? 15, 25. Okay. What is the deviation you are getting here? You are getting deviation minus 10. And this minus 10 should be distributed among how many the elements? You can say 3, 2, and 5. These many elements it should be driven. So you can say 3, 2 plus 5 plus 10. So you can say minus 10 by 10. So how much your average should be reduced? Minus 1. So what the average we have assumed? 10 minus 1 means 9. What will the option? 9. Right. Clear? Clear? If it is clear, please let me know. Okay, Sriram, you're doing very good. You're always answering. Okay. For other people, if you are able to understand, please let me know. Okay. So I'm doing all these things. You don't even have to do all these things. It is not at all needed. Why it is not at all needed? What you can actually simply do is simply you think like, okay, 3 to 5 directly you write this value, and then after that you have to write this and this, and then you are getting this one divided, and then you'll be simply writing the answer. It will take maximum to maximum 5 seconds, not more than that. But if you go by n1 a1 n2 a2 and all those things, it will take hell lot of time. Okay, so please don't go by that method. If it is needed, I will tell you specifically that you go by that method. Even no one follows that method nowadays. Why? People don't follow that method. That is why they have introduced a new topic that is called allegation. What is allegation? Allegation is just weighted average only. I'll teach you that also. Okay. So suppose like if you people compare my question with the other coaching institute questions, you'll say, sir, this question is not included, that question is not included. So don't worry. If it is not included here, it will be included in allegation. Okay. So average weighted average is actually allegation. Allegation is weighted average. Both are same. Okay. Now we'll go for the next question. Fourth question. Okay. This is the question given. 3 science class A, B, and C. Okay. They take a life science test. The average score of class A is 83. Average score of class B is 76. Average score of class C is 85. So class A is there, class B is there, class C is there. What is the average score? You can say class A it is 83, class B it is 76, and class C it is 85. Right? And then what is given? The average score of class A and B is 79, somewhere here. And average score of B and C is 81, somewhere here. The average score of A, B, and C. The average score of A, B, and C. How to find? Any idea? So anyway, like if you have to find the weighted average, what you should know? It is like N1 A1 plus N2 A2. I'm not telling you to follow the formula. I'm just telling you N3 A3 divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. So what things you should know? You should know the average A1, A2, A3, and you should know N1, N2, N3. Here averages we know, but we don't know weightage. We know the average. This is also average part. This is also this also average part. This also average part. This also average. This is also average. This also average. But we don't know the weightage. So if you get to know the weightage, we can simply say that we can find the weighted average. Okay. So what you can do, simply you can apply allegation here. Suppose if you what you can simply say 83, 76, 76, and this thing, it will be coming 3. It will be coming 4. Same way if you apply here, it will be coming 4. It will be coming 5. So you can say A ratio B ratio C will be 3:4:5. Anyway, if you don't understand this part, maybe I'll teach you an allegation. Okay. So this will be directly 3:4 ratio 5. Okay. So now you can assume the average. Okay. Now you can assume the average. I will assume my average as which value you'll assume. Just take very easy value. What I'll take some easy value with which the calculation is easier. So what I can say, this will give the deviation plus 3. Yes, this will give the deviation minus 4, and another one will give the deviation how much? Plus 5. Okay, so total deviation how much I will be getting? I'll be getting plus 3 into 3 here, and I'll be getting 4 into minus 4 into 4 here, and then I'll be getting plus 5 into 5 here. So what you can say is you're getting 9. This is 9, This is minus 16. 9 minus 16 is minus 7, and this is 25, right? So you can say, simply say, this is 25, 9, that is 34. Okay, so I think this is clear, right? Okay, so how much you will be getting? 25, this is 18, right? Yes or no? How much you are getting? Plus 18. This is the total deviation which is left, and it should be distributed among how many elements? 3 plus 4 plus 5, how much? 12. So how much it will be? 12. 18 by 12, or you can say this is 3 by 2. How much you can say? This is 1.5. So your average should be just 1.5 more than what you have assumed. What you have assumed? 80. So you can, it will be 80 plus 1.5. How much? 81.5. Clear? Clear? Please tell me if it is clear. So your answer will be 81.5. Okay, Sriram, it is not B, it is D. Okay. So we'll be taking one more question, then when we will wind up the class. Even I have to go for dinner. You also go have dinner. Maybe we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow, Saturday, we don't have class in the morning. Okay. So we'll be having one online session like this. So we don't have any offline class tomorrow. Okay. So one more question we'll be seeing, that is, it's clear? Okay. Now go for another question, that is, the average of 11 results is 50. The average of first 6 result is 49, and the last 6 is 52. The sixth number is. How to solve? Simple. You do something like, suppose those numbers are this. Numbers are something like A1, A2, A3, and so on till A11, right? So what you can say, the average is given as the average of all the numbers, the 11 numbers is given as 50. So you can simply say A1 plus A2 plus, this number is given something like this. You can say, if average, total average is given like this, so you can simply say this will be value A1 plus A2 plus A3 till A11 divided by how many elements? 11 will be how much average is given? 50, right? Now first 6 result is 49, means what they are telling, A1 plus A2 plus A3 till A6. So how many elements? 6. It is given 49. Now next it is given A6. They are starting from last 6, right? So A6, A7, A8 till A11 divided by 6 elements. How much it is given? 52. And then you have to tell the value of A6. How will you solve? You'll simply say, sir, A1 plus A2 till A11 it is given. This is A11. This is A11. This will be 50 into 11. Now we know this value. This value is A1 plus A2 till A6. It is 49 into 6. Now another value is A6 till A11. It is 52 into 6. So if you add these two, we'll be getting A1 plus A2 plus A3 and 2 times A6. One it will come here and one it will come here. 2 times A6 till A11. It is, add these two. So it is like 49 plus 52 into 6. Okay. And whatever you are getting here, you subtract with this one. So you'll, that one is given A1 plus A2 till A11 is given as 50 into 11. And then when you subtract, you will be getting A6 value, that is 49 plus 52 into 6 minus 50 into 11. And then you'll be getting the answer. Then you'll be getting the answer. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. Yes or no? Please comment. This is the last question, so just be there for some more time, and it will be over. If you have any doubt in this, please comment. Okay. Okay. But if you do by this method, then forget about your selection, because there are other people who are doing by this method. So what is the difference you are creating? Yeah. Are you creating any difference? No. You should be able to do this. See, by doing by this method will take at least like some If you know this process also, calculation part itself will take 20-30 seconds. In this question, what I suppose is you should not take more than 5 seconds. If you know the entry exit concept or replacement concept, so that is not like whenever they say that it is included or it is excluded, then only you have to apply. There's nothing in no, in no book it is written that you have to apply there only. Can we apply enter and exit concept here? Yes, we can apply. Check how we can apply here. How we can apply here. Okay. In this question, now we'll see what we can do. Actually, I'll make one group. Okay. One group is having A1, A2 till A6. This is one group and it is having the average as 49. Another group is A6, A7 until A11, and this has the average as 52. Now you know one thing, if these two groups are there, the total average of this will be what I told, the first term and the last term divided by 2. So 49 plus 52, the average will be 49 plus 52 divided by 2. So average will be 50.5. So can we convert this question something like this? There were 11 elements, A1 to A11, and you included A6, and then your average got increased from 50 to 50.5. Can you say like this? There were 11 elements from A1 to A11, and what you did, you just you just brought A6 again. Two times you brought, like one time extra it came, it increased your average by 0.5. Can you say like that? So can you say how much will be the x value? So x value, I can say each and every element in this group, like you can say how many elements will be there, 1 2 3 3 like that till 11 elements will be there. So how much it will be coming, it will be giving, if every each and every element will be having first 50, yes or no? In starting they will be having 50. This A6 is coming with what? Whatever it is coming with, we don't know. But we know one thing for sure, that is it will give 0.5 to each and every element. Means this also 0.5 increased, this also 0.5 increased, like that. How many will be there? 11 into 0.5 will be the increment. Or you can say this is 5.5. Anyway, it will be coming with 5.5 that will increase. 5.5 it is coming. And what is the increased average? What is the increased average? 50.5. If it is coming with 55 point only, then only you can say na, like the total was 50.5 and this is coming with 50.5. So this will be anyway coming with 50.5, and then you can simply say the answer is 56, and that is our option. You know each and everything, you don't even have to write anything in this question, and this question can be done in 5 seconds if you have practiced properly. I hope it is clear. If it is clear, please comment that is clear. Please comment, and then we can wind up the session. Clear? Okay, so with this, I'm just winding up the session. So I hope you understood the concept. Maybe other questions I'll take tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we don't have any class in the morning, so we'll be having class, online class maybe in morning. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Chalo, bye bye, good night.